Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another movie review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for Gold Digger Killer. Yeah. So basically, for those who don't know, back in January, I met Jeff Carroll. I did an interview with him, and it's on my second channel. So if you want to see that, annotation right here. But basically, in that interview, I believe I'm not sure if he mentioned it in that interview or not, but I know he told me afterwards. And he actually gave me a copy of the movie as well. But basically he did a movie back in 2007 called Gold Digger Killer, and it's based off one of his early books. And yeah, so no, I eventually had time to watch it. I've watched it twice as of now because I was gonna do this review much earlier, but never got around to doing it. So yeah, so Jeff Carroll, he's the main writer. Just like in the book, he's the writer for this movie. It's directed by Roderick Gills, which I'll talk about him later in the review. And basically, the main cast consists of Shatara Curry, Kareem Green, Erica Williams, Gray Booker, Tito Bennett, and Tammy Carr. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have to, for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out somewhere. Right now there should be an HD re-release right around now, so you may want to search for it that way. So yeah, go check it out and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch Gold Digger Killer and haven't already, again, please don't message me or be messaging me or comment down below that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. Again, there should be an HD re-release pretty soon. I'll have a link down below because it should be like right around now from what Jeff Carroll told me. So yeah, basically what's Gold Digger Killer about? You have this woman who she's basically raped at the end of the movie. She's like gangbanged and raped at the beginning of the movie, and she gets really pissed off because of this and goes on a wild, I suppose goose chase is supposed to be the proper word, or she goes on a manhunt to kill thugs, people who these like well-off men, these like rich guys who are also criminals in a sense. So she basically goes after them and tries to kill them, hooks up with them and tries to kill them and all this stuff. And yeah, she's basically really pissed after a gangbang. And now this is one of those movies where I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. I knew it wasn't going to be that good. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be that good. Acting wise, wasn't going to be that good. Writing wise, 50-50 in my opinion, because I've seen some of Jeff Carroll's work, and I feel like he's one of those guys who he comes up with a good idea, but I think when it comes to like fruition, when it's on screen, dialogue wise, it's just crap. But he has good ideas. It's just that he can't. I just feel like the writing isn't there, so to speak. But he has good ideas, because I have read some of his work, and I wouldn't say it's brilliant, but it is pretty good. But when you put it on screen or on television, it's like no. So that's basically my main concern with this movie. It's just that the writing is just kind of bad, and I know he's credited as the sole writer of this movie, but from what he told me, Roger Gills, apparently he's a director for other stuff. This is his first venture into like the horror movie genre, and that's basically what Jeff Carroll wanted. He wanted this to feel like a horror movie, so to speak, and it just didn't really come out that way. And I feel like that has a bit to do with the direction. It just wasn't that good. I'm not saying I was expecting it to be good. That's nothing what I'm saying. I wasn't expecting it to be good, but it could have been better at the end. Acting wise, the main girl, Shatara Curry, this is her only acting role. I see why. Actually no, yeah, it's her only acting role. She has 2 credits on IMDb. One of them is for Gold Digger Killer, the other one is a self-credit for Laugh Mob's We Got Next, which is a TV series, and it looks like a reality show. So yeah, I see why she's not an actress. Yeah, overall acting wise, this is just terrible. It's one of those movies, how do I explain it? It's one of those movies that you see it maybe with a group of friends, and just kind of laugh at it. But you have to be extremely drunk to do so. You have to be hammered to just see this movie. It's not that good. And I told this out to Jeff Carroll right before doing this review, like, hey, I'm gonna bash the shit out of the movie because I didn't like it, and he recognizes it's not a good movie. He's like, I like what I did, but I recognize it's miles away from like being a good movie. And he kind of blames the director. And but you see some of the director's other work. It's not really like some of the other directors' previous work doesn't really like. Why would you direct this given the fact that you've done that? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So yeah, again, he blames the director a lot. Not gonna get into it aside from that, but yeah, overall, it's not that good of a movie. If you wanna check it out, I would recommend checking it out just to see how bad the acting is, because it is like the acting is so laughably bad. And speaking of stuff being laughably, like there are a few action scenes. I use the word action scenes loosely, the term action scenes loosely, because it's just really her kind of like I want to say it's like Drive, even though this came out years before Drive. But basically it's like she has like these weapons like a hammer or like a screwdriver or some shit like that. She has like two, and she's just gonna bash the villains or the antagonists over the head. It's kind of like that, only not as good or stellar. So yeah, some of the kills look really fake, which I guess is expected. One thing that was very laughable were just were the locations. And yeah, what I mean by that is like you could tell that some of these locations are fake. You like it's not there's nothing like green screen or whatever. Like it's nothing like that. But you could tell like they're probably in some random room. There's a curtain behind. It looks fake. Like the settings look fake. And what's funny is that some of these locations are on location, so they're actually like it's based in Miami, so like they're actually by this area, like by like one of these areas looked like it's by Sunset Place, and I know that area because I used to intern there, but even that for some reason looked fake. So the locations look fake even if they are real, which is kind of funny in my opinion. And yeah, I mean overall it's just really badly produced. Again, it's only enjoyable if you're like really hammered. So yeah, yeah, originally I was gonna give this movie a higher score, but after rewatching it, yeah, I was gonna give this a higher score. After rewatching it a second time, I'm like, nope. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. That's what I'm gonna give it, 4 out of 10. Nothing more, nothing less. 4 out of 10. Yeah, Jeff Carroll. I know you're watching this because I'm gonna send it to you. But my honest opinion, yeah. Again, he's a great guy. Not a great movie. How's about that? Keep writing books. And next time you want to do a movie, get a better script writer, I suppose. Because yeah, again, as I said before, your writing isn't something. It's not really good on screen. It's good when on paper. It's just not good on screen. You need someone who actually could transition it from on book to on screen. You need someone who can actually properly do that. And that's one of my bigger complaints. It's just the writing doesn't fit, so to speak. It's good on paper, not good on movie or TV show or whatever. It's not good on screen. So I think that's. I mean, if it had bad acting, if it had shitty locations and stuff like that, fake ass shit locations, and if it had bad acting and all that, bad direction, but if the writing was somewhat decent, I probably would have given this a higher score. And for me, writing and acting are like the two biggest things for me in a movie. And I mean, if one of them is good and the other one's bad, depending how good and how bad they are, that's basically it. And bad acting with bad writing that really doesn't transition good from the book to the movie, yeah, get a better writer. Yeah, sorry man, gotta say as it is. And yeah, it's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. 4 out of 10 as I said before. And yeah, again, this is Daniel Mart signing off.